Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Buffalo Fanatics proudly brings to you. Oh, I don't want to do my wrestling bang, but y'all know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again on a Tuesday evening. For those that are tuned in for the very first time, this is the Rico Report brought to you by Buffalo Fanatics. It's always going to be Buffalo versus everybody. You already know. That's just what it is. So, folks, we have a special night tonight, and we've got three handsome gentlemen. One of them is a little too cool for me, and we're gonna try to get him out of his little shell. And then one of them is a laid back, you know what I mean, one of these guys. He knows who I'm talking about. And then Reed, you know what I mean, you guys already know the vet in my man Reed. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to introduce. I don't know what to call them. That's the thing. So, if you guys have names for them, please bring them in. They may already have a name for themselves. So I'm going to introduce them one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our long snapper extraordinaire. He is the bald-headed, smooth generator. My guy, Reed Ferguson, in the building.
Right.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's happening, man? You good?
Yeah, doing great.
Wonderful, and glad to have you back. It's not the first time you've been here, so this is great. Who do you think we should reintroduce next? And I'm going to let you do the introduction.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, if we're doing it in this order, we got to go by seniority. So I think number 9 has got to be next.
Okay. Are we going to give him a little pump up?
Yeah, I'll give him a little pump up. He's first in gross in the league, right?
Here we go.
Leading the league, snubbed in the Pro Bowl. My man, Bojo.
That's what's up. With Bojo, what's happening, man?
Not too much, just chilling, you know.
You good? Does this mean anything? Is this hang loose? Like chill out? Everybody cool?
Yeah, you know.
There you go. I got that, man. So since you're the next gentleman in the room, welcome, Boho. Is it Bojo or Boho? What do you?
I mean, if you're going to be correct, it's Boho. The only one that really calls me that is probably Sweeney. Everyone else calls me Bojo.
Okay, there you go. All right, Bojo. So Bojo, I'm going to give you an opportunity to introduce your kicker. You can pump him up a little bit as well if you'd like.
Bass Pro Shop. Mr. Clutch. Let me hit 3 PRs in one game, back to back to back. Got Tyler Bass.
Look at that. The intro's dirty. That's smooth.
I appreciate that, Bojo. I appreciate that, man.
Well, gentlemen, welcome to the Buffalo Fanatics. This is the Rico Report, where it's a smooth night on a Tuesday. Now, let's get right to the business, because something huge just happened not too long ago. Something massive has happened in the last 20. Hold on. Boho, how old are you?
24.
Oh, 24 years old. Bass, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Damn, man. So 25 years ago, you guys weren't even here. Yeah. This team has been in such a drought of winning the division. We have finally done it. Your thoughts on this? Because you guys are just getting into the history of the team, but you guys have learned enough. So what are your thoughts on that? Reed, I'll start with you.
So first off, I think it's incredible. One, obviously for the players, it's something we've worked real hard for. Really the handful of us that have been here since McDermott and Bean got here, but obviously the guys that are new over the past couple of years, kind of really learning the culture that they've built here, that the players have built here, and really buying into it. And I think it's something real special for us to be able to do that. But it's also special from the fans' perspective and for the players to be able to share that with the fans, because I think it's being here in Buffalo is a unique. It's such a unique place because the fan-player relationship is so special and so tight knit, if you will. The example 1A would be the greeting we got from the fans when we landed on Sunday morning. I think that's your first tip right there.
What now? Was that expected, by the way, when you guys come off the flight? Did you guys anticipate that there's going to be people there? You're like, we're just going to come in. It's just going to be an empty parking lot like we normally have. Now, did you guys expect that? Bass, Charlie, I'll start with you. Did you expect that? Because this is new for you completely.
I think some of the players hinted at it, like, yeah, there's going to be a few fans there, but there were a lot more than a few. And for me, my first time, it was amazing. It was incredible. I just wish, they're allowed in the stands sooner than later.
Oh my goodness! I'll tell you right now, man. If Governor Cuomo allows y'all the fans to get up in the stands, you have no idea how berserk is gonna be. So speaking of berserk, I gotta give a shout out to my guy James FX90. I don't know if you guys have do you guys have a nickname for the three of you guys? Nobody?
No, not really. No.
Not even Isaiah McKenzie didn't give you anything.
Hey, we're just getting the handshake down. I think a nickname.
Yeah, baby steps.
Let's do the handshake. We'll let the handshake play its way out.
Okay.
It took me a little while, admittedly. I was screwing it up like the three games we were doing it. And we had to have a little intervention, a handshake intervention during practice one day. So I've got the handshake.
Handshake down.
Let's let I think we gotta let the nickname grow organically.
Well,
maybe the fans will come up with something.
I'll shoot some. You know what? Reed said it himself. You guys come up with something for him and the crew, and we'll get it started. Now, my man James has something for you guys. He says we should call Reed Ferguson Fergalicious. How do you like that? You okay with that? Name Fergalicious.
That's a regular nickname. Yep.
Oh, that's a regular nickname. So it's not even original. Yeah. Okay. All right. Boho, we got the B9 Bomber. Are you good? Are you good with that? That's from my guy James. B9 Bomber works. And then Bass, they gave you the Bassomatic.
Oh man. You can't tell Bojo that you're gonna make his head too big. You can't tell him that.
Have y'all seen the Bassomatic commercial?
Never seen it.
It's this guy who shoves tuna or a bass in a blender, and he blends up the bass fish, and he's like, I don't know. Anyway, you got to look it up.
So we're gonna eliminate Bassomatic.
I feel honored with that.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, for now, we're gonna call you guys the Three Amigos. For now. We'll leave it at that. I know it's kind of cornball, but we'll leave it at that. So, gentlemen, we have a show a segment part of the show called Two Words, and I'm gonna just point at whoever, and then you guys can take it. So, 2 words. I'm gonna bring something up, and you guys give me 2 words that come to your mind right off the bat, and I'm gonna give you a lob ball. I'll lob it up to you guys, and you guys go from there. You guys ready for that one? All right, here we go. Cold weather in Buffalo. I'm gonna give that to Tyler.
Freezing cold.
Like I said, I'm gonna lob it up to you guys. You see, I saw you going.
Snowflake.
Yeah, the snowflake. Okay. There you go. Look at Rico in there. Snowflake. Okay. B9 Bomber. This one goes for you. You ready for this one? Ranch and wings.
Ooh. Gross. Plain.
He just gave me just gross. So you're a blue cheese guy. Okay, I got that.
I don't like blue cheese either.
Oh snap! Okay,
straight.
Fighting around here.
You're just a classical guy. No sauce.
I'm real easy.
Okay. Here we go. Here's one for Reed. TikTok.
Blake Ferguson.
What does Blake Ferguson do?
TikTok star now. I had no idea.
Really?
I have one.
Well, can I ask you this? Is he as big a TikTok star as Juju Smith-Schuster?
Who?
Juju.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the guy that got rocked yesterday.
Oh, he got smashed. So
he got more than rocked.
So who I gotta ask this question because I don't know if it means something or it's like, man, who gives a damn? When it comes to celebrating, forget about the TikTok itself, but like when someone goes onto your logo, are y'all like, man, who cares? Or you're like, oh, you want to do that? You'll see. What's the motive? Is there motivation behind that? And that's for any one of y'all.
I'd say so. Yeah, I definitely got the other guys fired up for sure. You know, and I get he does his thing and whatever, you know, like all that to him. But I mean, doing on the logo, I mean, he's got to know what he's doing, you know. And so teams are already anticipating it going into the game. So, you know, he might have a little something coming to him.
Oh, he got something coming to him. Do you think McDermott would be cool if let me see who's one of the more likable guys on this team that I think the funny guy like Isaiah McKenzie want to do a little TikTok dance on the is McDermott gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, man, do that, or he's like, get the
Nah, we got a game to go win. We got time for this dancing. No,
So
we're dancing in the locker room after we win.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here's one for each and every one of you. What's the locker room vibe after that Broncos game? 2 words.
Lit tea.
Yeah.
Litty. I like that. You know what? I'll give you a bell for that one. Litty. I like that. I'll give that because right now, I'll tell you right now, the word, there's a whole bunch of words that's going on right now that people are elated. They're super excited about this accomplishment that you guys have earned. And I got to give a congratulations to you guys. So that's enough for the 2 words for the segment. So we're going to get to the business. So first of all, congratulations, guys. That's a huge accomplishment for winning the division over the Patriots. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys know this, people in the chat, but one of these individuals at one point in their career wore a Patriots jersey. Can you guys guess which one? Yeah, the one that looks very uncomfortable right now on the bottom right. Yeah, that's right. My man B9 Bomber once donned a Patriots jersey. Not, I mean, it is what it is. It's in the past. But how does it feel to now get that division title over the likes of the Patriots that have just dominated for almost nearly 2 decades? Is that huge for you guys in the locker room?
Oh, 100%. You know, I mean, they've been a pretty dominant team the last 20 years, you know, so getting to have that over them, you know, it's a great feeling for sure.
It's unbelievable. Now, my man Tyler Bass, Mr. Bassomatic. I mean, we're gonna use that for now, but I'm sure we'll get a better name for you. You haven't missed a freaking kick since Arizona. You are on fire, my friend. What's going on? What have you been putting in your smoothie that's got you just killing the game right now?
I would just say getting just more experience, more comfortable with the whole process, getting my routine dialed in, and just it's really a testament to Bojo and Reed. Like, they've been giving me great snaps, great holds, making it easier for me, and yeah, just trusting what we got going and just riding them wave of momentum. So
there you go. Okay. So I keep getting. We have the fans always ask, how far can Josh Allen throw a football? Josh will tell you, like, you know, I mean, 80, 83 yards, 85 yards. So the real question is, what's the furthest you can really boot a ball? Like, just crush it.
Like, you talking like a field goal or like a kickoff?
Forgettable kickoff. I'm talking about field goal.
Oh, field goal. I've hit the low 70s a few times. I think max of 75, but like 72, 73.
75.
No, that was like a one-time thing back home in training. Had a good bit of wind behind me, but nonetheless.
So you felt good. Yo, listen, I'm going to tell you this.
Good.
I got to give a shout out to, I don't know who your designer is for your jerseys or who kind of gives you some pointers. At the beginning of the year, you kind of were rocking this loose jersey.
Yeah.
Thank the good Lord that you changed that look.
Yeah, I've been told by a few teammates. I was like, all right, it's time to switch it up.
Was this something that you?
Yeah, I thought it would be better just because like my arms are loose, but it really made no difference. I mean, I wasn't a fan of it after I saw the photo. I was like, all right, we got to do something about this.
I was like, somebody needs to shake my man up and say, hey, man, put a tighter jersey on. We good to go.
For sure.
So looking at your statistics, you're 27 for 33 at 81%. You're 95% in PATs, and you're on the money. Your time with Hauschka, I don't know. I mean, he was loved in Buffalo, and even after he left, there was a lot of love from him because he was huge in the community. How was it hanging out with him and learning from him? Because he's been a vet in the game. Yeah. How was it for you to have some time with him?
Oh man, it was a great experience. It was an honor, really, just talking to him. He's been in the NFL for 14, 15 years, which is unheard of. So just me talking to him and learning like some of the little things he does that I never thought about that could help me. It was truly a great experience, really. So he helped me out as far as just like knowing what to work out, when to work out, just how to prepare to kick. just how to prepare for really Buffalo. And it was a good time with him for real.
That's honest. That's honestly because it's honest of you because it's also tough because as a rookie you come in, veterans been there for a couple years and then they decide to make that decision. Is there a sense of like so much nerve, like you're now the guy? We depend on you. There's nobody there.
I mean, yeah, kind of, like it's you fear of, you don't want to let your teammates down. So you do everything you can to try to be the best you can be. But for me, it really hasn't really sunk in though. I mean, we're playing games, but like I said, there hasn't been like any fans in there. So like we're playing games and I'm starting to like get more experience, but I still haven't really like felt like, wow, like I'm really in the NFL. So
not yet, huh? Did Hauschka teach you the swag to put the one eye black underneath the eye? Did you get that from him?
No.
Where'd that come from?
That was all me. So in high school, my grandmother, she had breast cancer. She was like the person who kind of got me into kicking, like kind of was at practice with me, kind of helped me, just kind of develop kicking in high school. So she got breast cancer and she was battling through that throughout my senior season. So I decided to like do some eye black on my side of my face. Like I did like an M for her. And yeah, just kind of carried that through college. And now I kind of simplified it to one little eye black. But when I do it, it just kind of reminds me of her and just everything that we've been through. So
yeah, that's dope. Actually, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. I thought it was a bit of a swag, but there's swag.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of swag too. Yeah, a little bit of swag too.
I got you. We're gonna move this over to my guy B9. I call you B9. I just shortened it up now. B9 Bomber, right? 35 punts this year. Dude, are you kind of like, yo, I want to start punting, man? Like, what are y'all doing? Or are you like, yo, do you? I'm chilling. What's it feel like?
It's a little of both, It's kind of like, hey, I kind of want to play too, guys, But at the same time, when you're whooping on someone, you're not really complaining about it too much either. So it's got its pros and cons,
It's got it. It definitely's got it because right now we're at 35 punts. You boomed one for 72 yards just not too long ago. Do you know that when that ball comes off your foot, like it's gone, ain't nobody touching that?
Yeah, I mean, you get a certain feel, I mean, there was one time Reed can contest to this. I was warming up and was messing with my drop a little bit, and second before I kicked, I was like, "Oh, that's a good one," and then hit it and sent it downfield a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, you can feel when it pops off your foot.
I'm because 72 yards, you're averaging 50 yards a freaking punt is unreal. It is unreal what you're doing this year, man. I don't know what you've done this year, but continue it because we're gonna need that all the way up to the Super Bowl. I'm be real now. Now,
I'll brag on him for a second.
Go ahead, boy.
In the Denver game, when he kicked it, no fans in the stands. I heard this dude 25 yards behind me screaming at the top of his lungs.
This guy right here. Because he knew.
It was hilarious.
I
am running out of breath because he kicked it 70 yards down the field.
That's my man. B9 Barber, man. Yo, you earned your name, my man. So you guys right now as a trio, it's almost near flawless. You guys are doing exceptionally well. Looking at the two games coming up right now, and before they do come up, the league has now announced their Pro Bowlers, and a lot of fans are not happy about how some people have gotten snubbed. One in particular, in Jordan Poyer. Now, it's too hard for him to say something, but we as fans can kind of, share how we feel about it. When it comes to Pro Bowls, does it really matter to you guys? Are you guys like, man, who cares, man? Make it or not a big deal. I'll start with you, Reed, because you're the veteran out of this. So you've been in the league long enough to kind of see who's gotten them, who's not. Is it a big deal to the players?
Yeah, I think it is definitely. I mean, I think it kind of depends, honestly. I think it's a big deal to some guys. I think speaking for specialists, just in general, it's always nice to get one under your belt. But I think for a lot of guys, other positions in the league, I'm saying some of the star guys, once you get a couple, a lot of people say it kind of turns into a popularity contest, whatever. Yeah. So those guys that get it every year, may not be the best at their position, but name recognition amongst fans, might get them the vote. But in terms of specialists, I think I think the players and coaches specifically do a better job of looking at the stats and watching the film and stuff. But I think it is important to guys, because I think for specialists it definitely helps out in terms of like contracts and stuff like that. But it is what it is. We don't. It's totally cliche to say, we don't need the accolades. We'll take care of the business on the field. And I think our play, meaning the three guys on here, I think we've shown that this year. So, like I said, it is what it is. But we'll do our talking on the field.
You damn right. We'll do the talking on the field, because your quarterback, which this is a great segue, because your quarterback's like, hey, they want to dance. We're gonna do what we got to do on the field. What has been the difference between JA-17 last year to JA-17 up until last game? I'm gonna give it to the rookie. What do you? You can't really. You can only speak on what he's done this year. What's it been this year, and then I can ask Boho about last year to this year. But Tyler, what have you seen from Josh Allen this year? Like, what's crazy about him?
This year, man, everyone's just like, he's just a great leader, and everyone's like attracted to how he, carries himself, and we like feed off of how he motivates us and just his performance. He's been lights out, and for me, for my first year in the league, super blessed to have him as a teammate. That dude is unbelievable, and he's an even better person off the field. So nothing but love, and it's awesome watching him play.
It would have been nice if you guys got those golf clubs from him as well. Just got to put this damn old line. It's all good. Bo, I just switched it up to you now. Bo, from last year to this year, what has been the major difference for you that you've seen from Josh Allen?
I'd say maybe comfortability, Like, and I'm not someone that knows a ton about, football and that kind of thing, but a little bit I do know. He a lot of potential last year, was doing well, but just those little things that kept him from being, really great. And I think he's hitting all those things this year. Is just taking that step of just progressing as a quarterback, and got some good years ahead of him, that's for sure.
Oh, you're damn right. And we're gonna take it to the chip this year. And I'm hoping that when we do take it to the chip, the three of you guys get on the logo and do a TikTok dance together. I'm sure that'll be super. No, Reed's not into it. He's like, can we get Blake in there? No.
Yeah, right. Blake can do it all he wants.
I got you. Actually, I'm gonna ask you this, Bo. Growing up, who did you grow up looking forward to, or that kind of inspired you to play football? It may not even be a punter. Was there someone that you looked up to growing up?
I actually didn't even start playing football until I was a junior in high school. But I mean, once I got into that, I was a 49er fan growing up. So watching Andy Lee, he had a big leg when I was growing up, and that's kind of what I, exampled my game after, was him, is trying to, have the biggest leg and out punt everybody. So that's what always kind of pushed me, was watching him.
I like that, man. I asked Reed Ferguson the last time we chatted if coach can freaking draw up a play for him just to get him a touchdown in the end zone. I'm sure it's coming, and I'm hoping it's coming soon. I'm kind of hoping that every time there's, I don't know if you think about it, but I watch you guys before you drop that punt. These guys are not really paying attention sometimes. Do you ever just want to, I'm taking off? Boho, that's for you.
You throw on the tape from the Steelers game, it part like the Red Sea. I mean, I would have been 40 yards downfield at least.
I have to, there's got to be like at least once where you're like, dude, I'm taking this and I can take it to the house. But I'm like, you got to do my job. Let me kick this ball. But I'm telling you right now, I think you have some wheels and you could take it the distance.
I don't know, man. I guess maybe we'll find out one day.
We'll find out one day. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I just want to really talk on this upcoming game against the Patriots. Some might think that you guys got this number 2 seed locked up. But to me, there's a lot of football to be played so you can solidify locking up. Is this a huge game coming up against the Patriots? Do you guys feel like it's a massive game, or it's just like any other? I'll give that to Reed.
Just like any other, really. And I'm being honest when I say that. throw records out of the window really when you play division games, especially in the division going away from home. I mean, we saw this year, when we played the Jets the second time in New York, we only beat them by 8 points. Division games are hard whether you like it or not. So you see all those teams twice a year, but no, I mean it's going to be a good game. This one counts just as much as that Jets game did, or the Rams game, or the Cardinals game, unfortunately. So you obviously try to win them all, but this one, we know what we got to do to keep ourselves in the 2 seed right now. So that's the goal. Go there and get a win.
That's super and it's exciting for us because that number 2 seed, you get some home games for playoffs. So this is huge. So before we get out of here, I usually do a Tuesday segment when I give the game balls of the game. I give 3 game balls, and it's perfect because I have each one of you guys can give me one game ball that you want to give it to someone in our previous game. So I'll start with Tyler. Tyler, if you had to give one person a game ball in last game, who would you give it to?
To anybody?
Yeah, anybody on the Bills team. What do you got?
I would give it to Bojo.
You give it to Bojo?
He had one punt, but it was 63 yards, 5-2, probably one of the biggest balls I've ever seen in a game. So, I mean, that alone definitely deserves one. So
I like that. You know what? My man Richard Russ says I should call you B9 from Bojo to Moho and we'll just make it up, but we'll go along the way. But so Tyler, you gave the game ball to Boho. Boho, who's your game ball go to?
This is going to be pretty cliche, but I'd give it to Tyler. Warming up, we were getting wind, easily around 40 miles an hour. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean, I can't even tell you how nuts. It reminded me of that Philly game from last year, and for that to not, being a rookie and dealing with that, really for the first time, and then going in the game, going 6 for 6 PATs, 2 for 2 field goal, all 9 for 9 touchbacks. I mean, that really spoke volumes, and I know the kicker on, the other team, and I understood, it's his first game, whatever, it's tough, I mean, that's the dude that's been kicking for a really long time, and so to see Tyler still hang in there, regardless of what was going on pregame, and still execute like he did, that's pretty big time.
I like that. So you guys have really put Ferguson in a bind here because you guys both gave each other the game ball. So I guess it's gonna be tough for Ferguson. So Ferg, who you got as who you gonna give your game ball to?
I'm gonna give mine to Josh. I think.
Why? Why Josh?
He's been balling out all season. I think it's pretty apparent. But I mean, every week is kind of it seems like he's getting more comfortable and getting better. And we're playing our best ball right now here at the end of the season, which is what you want. So he's leading us and he's doing great things on the field. So and putting up points. So I like snapping 8 yards a lot more than I do 15. So what I always say. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And last one for me. How, and this is an honest question, man. How can a long snapper earn his way into the Pro Bowl? What does a long snapper have to do? Honestly, do you know? Do they give you criteria of what the?
Going with the flow of this conversation, I probably got to do a TikTok dance.
You might have to get some popularity on you.
I thought. I got a couple tackles on the season, maybe a forced fumble or something, but I don't know. I think the fans did a good job voting. I think it probably came down to the coach and players vote. So I guess I need to make some friends outside of our team.
Hey, it is what it is.
My brother wasn't campaigning too much in Miami to vote for me.
The only friends you need is Bills Mafia because we got you. We got your back. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 500 people viewing, and it's certainly not for me. It is for these 3 handsome gentlemen here. Guys, I want to thank you guys so much. I wanted to respect the time. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Read the General. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming in and showing love. B9 the bomber in the bottom corner. And I don't like Bassomatic. I gotta find you something else, man.
No,
Bassomatic.
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, Rico.
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out for you guys. So you guys have yourself a fantastic night. Get healthy, crush those Patriots because that's the team we hate the most. We want nothing to do with them. I don't care if they have Cam Newton, Bam Newton. It doesn't matter. It's Bills by $1 billion. We're going to whoop that ass, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, the three amigos for now, at least for now, I appreciate you guys coming on. You guys have yourself a great night, and I'm going to continue on with the fans. Thank you guys so much. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the three amigos. Now, tell me that wasn't dope to have these guys just chilling and just in the low mood, relaxed mood, because that's they don't have to do this. They certainly do not have to do this. And I thank each and every one of these guys for doing that because they're busy. They got W's to aim. They got W's to earn. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to each and every one of those guys tuned in because right now Bojo's doing his thing. Reed Ferguson's got these guys, you know what I mean, intact and ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? He's the vet out of the crew. And Young Bass, oh, I like that. Young Bass, he's got to do his thing as well. So we got a special core, man. We have a special core in these three guys. So we got to give these guys a shout out. I hope you guys enjoyed this live session. I wanted to kind of come on and kind of give you guys a little something special, but we've got business and things to do. So this gives me an opportunity to kind of answer some questions that you guys may have had for these guys. And then I can always ask them a little later as well. So looking at comment here from Scott Van Loo. Scott Van says, I think Sean McDermott. He thinks Sean McDermott should get a coach of the year, putting this dynamic team together, sticking with the process. I'm taking you guys the promised land. Listen, they might be taking us to the promised land. They might be. And if they do, great, because this is going to be a hell of a celebration. By the way, there was 500 people, 500 of you wonderful folks tuned in, listening to the questions that I had for both Reed, B9, and Tyler Bass. Three great gentlemen. Reed is a stand-up dude, man. Gonna be a family man soon, so he's I like Reed, man. He's super chill, man. I just one of those guys that's gonna be a staple on this team for a long time, and that's one guy that you definitely want on this squad. So we have a huge game coming up against the Patriots, and most people might look at it like it's just the Patriots. Nah, fam. We need to sweep the Patriots. Sweeping the Patriots is just the bonus on top of things, right? Because we're already right now in the number 2 spot. We lock up the number 2 spot by beating the Patriots. So how sweet would that be that we sweep the Patriots, we beat the Patriots, and we lock up the number 2 spot? You know what I'm saying? And in week 17, we just let the guys that need to get the experience, right? We get our guy Matt Barkley in this bitch, get him rolling and rocking and rolling. Zach Moss will start getting the ball a little more. Maybe we might see a little more Reggie Gilliam. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, Kumaro might get in the game a little more. They might activate, Duke Williams. Who knows? There's a whole bunch of things that could probably happen. That would be dope, man. There's 427 of y'all that are tuned in right now. If you guys are upset that there aren't any shirts that's being sold right now, they got sold out. They got sold out real quick. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to get things back in order, and then we'll go from there. But I do appreciate each and every one of you guys showing love and tuning in to you know what I'm saying, to show appreciation for the Buffalo Fanatics and putting those things out for you guys, right? But you guys know I can never not let you guys know about getting your 20% off of Manscaped. If you guys want to have your balls taken care of, you gotta deodorize it. You gotta tone it with the ball toner, and you gotta trim the old bush, right? Get rid of that. Ain't nobody doing that. We're not in the 70s no more. We are certainly not in the 70s no more. So help yourself out. Get 20% off. Use the code Fanatics and go from there. I think you guys will thank me later. And for those that are on the go, for gentlemen that are on the go, and this I'm speaking to you guys because there are a few of us that just don't have the time. Go to the manscaped.com. Get yourself the crop wipes. Yep. I'm telling you about. Get the crop wipes, right? And when you do get the crop wipes, leave it in your car, leave it, somewhere, because you might have, an impromptu date, and you didn't get no time to go home and shower up, crop wipes will help you out. If you need to go handle your business, get a good little wipe in there, toss it out, and go handle your business. How do you do that? You got to go get your manscaped.com, go to the website, get your 20% off, and let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. You guys already know what it is. So, folks, we need to find. Jeff says, not the wipes. The wipes. Listen, don't act like you females don't know what I'm talking about, because you guys have been on the go. You guys have been on the go when you didn't have a chance, and you say, hey, can I use your restroom real quick? You didn't go to use your restroom to kind of touch up and, oh, no. You had your little wipes in your thing too. So you guys have your own little contraptions to make sure you guys are good. So we men will have our own as well. Just saying. Just saying. So folks, my guy Logan says, thanks for the stream, Rico. Dan's turn now. It's Dan's turn. Yeah, man. I don't know if is Dan doing his stream today? If he is, shout out to my guy Dan. Go and tune out, because I won't be too much longer here tonight. But I do have a few things that I want to touch on last game, and then I'm gonna be out of here, because if I'm gonna sing it to the end of the freaking end of the mountains, top of the mountains, whatever you guys want to say, they're not really including my guy Josh Allen in MVP talks. They really aren't, and I won't understand it. I can't understand it. Dude's got 4,000 yards passing. He's got 35 touchdown passes, 36 touchdowns. I can't remember what it is. Where's my phone at? Right? And he's got another 8 rushing touchdown passes. Rushing touchdowns. Excuse me. I'm all over the place. Dude, you don't want to consider him? You're only considering Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers in the conversation? I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Let's look at who they played. Aaron Rodgers is amazing. He's got 40 plus touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. It's never been done. If he can keep it up with having 4 interceptions only and 40 plus touchdowns, it'll be a first. But guess what? Josh Allen's got over 4,000 yards passing. He's got 800. He's got 35 plus touchdown passes, and he's got 8 rushing touchdown passes. Never been done before either. So he should definitely be in the conversation, you know what I'm saying, for MVP. Now, the real question is, who have they played? Right? And when I look at the statistics, the Bills have had the toughest schedule in the league. I think they're at facing teams of 500 or more. I think I'm going to look at the chart that I had. But dude, let me tell you something, man. This guy should very much be in the conversation for MVP. And this is coming from me. I was like, hell no, he ain't going to be no MVP at the beginning of the year. I was like, ain't no way. Well, there is a way. And it's the Josh Allen way. You want to put touchdowns in the air, he'll do it. You want to rush him on the ground, he'll do it as well. Come on, man. And he's only got 9 interceptions this year. Shit. We got the fifth toughest schedule. The 5th toughest schedule, man. My guy Jeff Key says, yo, F him, Rico. Winning the Super Bowl, say it all. That says it all. I know what you mean. We want to win the Super Bowl. It's cool. But it's one of those things where it's like, y'all thought I was trash. Y'all wanted nothing to do with me. Y'all said I was not accurate. You guys already hear it all. You don't think he hears it? You don't think he reads all the articles? You don't think his girl is saying, yo, check this out. This is what they're saying? Fam. Definitely. So it's a bit of like, okay, let me show you what I got. No different than when Lamar Jackson gave him that MVP. Y'all said I was a receiver. So let me show you these 36 plus passing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you over 1,000 yards rushing. Let me show you that. That's the new wave. The new wave of the league is to be a dual threat freaking quarterback. Look at Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's your prototypical, you know what I mean? Get behind your freaking center and throw the rock. What's his record again? Is he going to the Super Bowl anytime soon? Hell no, he's not. The new wave is a mobile freaking quarterback. And we have just that guy. Just that guy. Y'all better put some respect on my guy, man. Y'all better put some respect on my guy. Now, let's talk about this damn Pro Bowl. This Pro Bowl. let me be real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When you look at who our Pro Bowlers are, a lot of them are deserving. A lot of them are very deserving. I will give them that. But one name that I'm like, oh, he made the Pro Bowl, okay. And then I kind of looked around the league to see, okay, who in his class were doing well, and there wasn't that many. That's Tremaine Edmonds, because Tremaine Edmonds had a stretch that he was just okay. He was just okay. He wasn't nearly as good as he was last year, but then he's come on strong the last 5-6 games, real strong. So shout out to him. You've Trey White locking shit down. At first, I was like, oh, I wasn't sure. At the beginning of the year, I was like, man, he's starting off slow a little bit. Maybe the pockets were weighing him down because he got that money's right. Then he started freaking locking shit down and picking off people and turning things over. But let's be real. J.C. Jackson has 8 interceptions. I don't know how these guys come up with this crap. J.C. Jackson's got 8 interceptions. Xavier Howard has 9. But J.C. Jackson got no opportunity. Why? Isn't that interesting, though? And I'm not even hating on Trey. I'll take it every day that Trey gets that shit. But it makes you wonder, like, come on, man. And then and the worst part of it, too, is you got Tyrann Mathieu, 61 tackles, 6 interceptions. Pretty good. Justin Simmons, 89 tackles, 4 interceptions. All right, better. Then you got Jordan Poyer with 117 tackles. He's amongst the linebacking crew. He's amongst the linebackers in the freaking league, right? 117 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 2 sacks. But you don't even consider him over Tyrann Mathieu? Come on, man. Come on. So now, what is it? He's in the box, he's making tackles. Y'all don't want to give him love for that. That shows versatility. He's able to get in there and go for sacks. Y'all don't want to give him that either. All right. He's got 2 interceptions. Not enough? Shit, man. Didn't he give us, how many interceptions did he give us the year before? And y'all snubbed him again last year. Like, so what the hell is it, man? What does this man have to do to get a damn Pro Bowl, man? It's recognition. This is what people don't understand. But it's just a Pro Bowl. Who gives a damn? No, folks. Recognition as you are the best amongst the best. It's recognition, right? That's why when he was going up for those interceptions, because he knew what it takes. You need interceptions in this bitch. Look at it. Simmons, 4 interceptions. Tyrann Mathieu, 6 interceptions. Pro Bowl. 2 interceptions. Not enough. But what about my 117 tackles? What about my 2 sacks? No, it's not good enough. But then J.C. Jackson has 8 interceptions. Nothing. Oh, this Pro Bowl, man. I don't get it. Man. I'm mad for Poyer. I'm hella mad for Poyer, man. If I bust my ass to try to get, you know what I'm saying, recognition, because I've been snubbed the last couple years, give or take. Maybe the first year, not so much. Last year, for sure. This year, I should be a shoo-in. Nope. Justin Simmons and Tyrann Mathieu. Give me a break, man. And I'm not even saying Tyrann Mathieu is a scrub. He's not. That boy nice. But they gave it to him. I don't know how they do this shit. I really don't. Josh Allen, mucho bueno. Well deserved. Well freaking deserved. That was my original goal for him, to get the Pro Bowl. MVP, I was like, nah, he ain't gonna get no MVP. That was me at the beginning of the year. Now he's very much in that conversation. Very much in that conversation. Stephon Diggs, dude, he's at 1,300 yards receiving. Over 100 catches. That boy balling, boy. That boy is balling. You got Cole Beasley, 50 yards shy. 50 yards shy of getting 1,000 yards. We're going to have 2,000-yard receivers. Last time we did that, do you guys know the last time we did that, who our 2 receivers were? Let me see if you guys know your football. Do you guys know your football? Who are the last 2 receivers to have 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving? Shout out to my guy Flossin. Says Poyer is a Pro Bowler for sure. The NFL needs to make a slot receiver spot for a Pro Bowl position. Beasley is the best slot receiver in the game. He's definitely one of the best. Who were the last 2 receivers that we have had that were 1,000-yard receivers? Don't look it up. It wasn't Reed and Beebe. Oh no, we've had it. We've had 2 receivers worth 1,000 yards. Who were they? Voila, somebody had it. I just saw it. Peerless Price, Eric Moulds. Price and Moulds. That was a long time ago, man. And then Peerless Price decided to take the money to go at Atlanta, and then he fizzled away. Bad move. Should have stayed in Buffalo. So the last duo to have over 1,000 yards each was Reed. Excuse me, not Reed. You got me saying Reed. Moulds and Peerless Price. And now we got Cole Beasley, and Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is having a hell of a year, man. You give him another 100-yard game, man, that's a solid year. The freaking Vikings, shame on you guys. Shame on y'all. And that was that first round pick that we gave, well worth it. Well worth it. Sometimes you kind of like, we gave away a first round pick. Nah, fam. That was well worth it. A well worth first round pick, you know what I mean, spent on that. You tell me that we drafted a number 1 receiver with a first round pick and he does this? And he's still a young buck? I'll take that every day. I will take that every single day. That's real. John DeMarchi, why is Moles not on the Wall of Fame? Maybe it's just a matter of time. I don't know how they conduct their Wall of Fame and how that works per se. But he's not. I'm sure at one point he will be. We'll see. We will see. What about the 50-yard catch Allen and Diggs got on some brains? What? Hold on a second. What about the 55-yard catch Allen and Diggs got the same brains? Oh, if I think I know what you're saying, yes. Sometimes I read things and I'm like, it doesn't compute. But I'm thinking that they're on the same wavelength on that 55-yard throw. Then yes, because they tried it the first time, and it was out of bounds. And then my man Diggs was like, that was my fault. We'll get that shit again. So I was like, all right, cool. Yo, remember that play we tried over on the other sideline? Let's try it on this sideline. He's like, bet, let's do it. I got you. Connected. Perfect. And that's what I've been asking for all freaking year. All I want to see is Allen. Allen hasn't really let one rip the way that we know that he can let one rip. Because all of his passes have been nice and finesse. And he's got such a strong arm that it doesn't look like he's put the effort in there. He just lets it go. But I'm waiting for that one throw where he takes his drop back, plants, climbs up the pocket, boom, lets that thing go. I don't care who's under that ball. Kumaro, sure. Dawson Knox, he'll drop it. Diggs, if Diggs is under that shit, boom, oh man, eruption. Now, I really hope that Governor Cuomo, am I saying his name? Cuomo? I really hope that he kind of comes to his senses and says, you know, guys, you guys have earned it. We're going to open up Bill Stadium. Everybody jump in there. I mean, not everybody. What, we can hold like 70,000 people in that bitch? What, let's like have it 50% full? 30,000 people? Why not? 35? Maybe 20. 20,000 people. Why not? I'm sure we can socially distance pretty well in that damn big ass stadium. And guess what? Those 20,000 people in that stadium would be just as loud. You know what I'm saying? Because they would just be that excited. I'm telling you right now, that'd be super dope. My man Richard Rush says, Rico, do you know what year it was that Bledsoe, Moulds, Price, and Henry over 4,000 yards, 2,000-yard receivers, and 1,000-yard rush? Ooh, I do not know Rush. At the top of my head, 2002? No. 04? I would say 04. 2004? Am I right? I think 02 or 04. Those are my two guesses. 2002. I said 02 or 04. It's going to be one of those. And if that's the correct answer, awesome. Eric Trammell says, I think they said 20,000. Yeah, 20,000 that'd be decent. A start. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because like you have guys that like Diggs, you have Vernon Butler, you have Mario Addison. Although Mario Addison's been in Buffalo and he knows what the fans are like, but like, yo, with the team at 11-3, the number 2 team power ranked, you don't think that we'd go nuts for this shit? Come on now. Come on now. That'd be nuts. That would be nuts. We got a huge game coming up, folks. Huge game. Beat down the Patriots, man. Beat down the Patriots. BDP. BDP. Beat down Patriots. That would be a great wish. Beat down the Patriots and let us get out of this thing healthy. Let Allen throw for 400 yards, right, in the first half, and then get him out of there. And then we can let these guys week 17 cook. Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I need to ask y'all a question. How would you guys feel about taking on the Dolphins a third time? Because it might look like that might be the case. Unless we play and whoop them and eliminate them ourselves. Because I think they have a tough game coming up this weekend. And if we play the week 17 and beat them, we won't have to face them. But really, is it going to matter? Sometimes it's best to play someone you know than one that you don't really know. But the one thing I will say is it's very difficult to beat a team 3 times. 3 freaking times. That's tough. That is tough. Super Guy says 20,000 fans in a 70,000 seat outdoor stadium. Distance with mask provides very low risk. Probably no tailgating, though. I highly doubt they're going to let people tailgate. That's for sure. If they didn't let you guys tailgate without going to the games, they're not going to let you do it doing this thing. No way. Because if you guys have been to a Bills game, you guys get hella ridiculous. Hella ridiculous. The most disgusting thing I've ever seen. The most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And I'll repeat it because Buffalo fans, y'all tripping for this. Some dude, I don't care if it's your girl or not. And it was in September. It was in September. All right? So it's still hot. This dude, they took a funnel and they put it at the base of this girl's back. The base of her back. And let the beard drip. Dude, and my man was at the bottom of that. Come on, man. Come on. That's disgusting. Tripping. You're going to drink the beer at the... Come on. I don't want to... I mean, you guys get the visual. You get the visual. Nasty some of them. Y'all are tripping, boy. I get it. Put this on my Instagram. Put it on my... Yo, that's gross. That shit's going to circulate, man. Shame. Rashid Turner says, I'd rather play them 3 times than play the Ravens. Here's the thing. Let's break down what it would be like to play a lot of these teams. So the Dolphins, you know who you're playing with the Dolphins. Maybe we can rattle a rookie quarterback in Tua. Rattle him enough that he just can't get a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Gesicki's not 100%. They're rolling with Ahmed, which is freaking killing the game right now. They have a really good run game with Ahmed when he's in there. Parker's not in. Williams is not in. So the receiving core is not nothing crazy. They don't have a whole lot. Their defense, on the other hand, is balling out of control. Turnovers every game. I don't know how they do it. You got Xavier Howard that is playing locked down corner. But we also have a freaking A1 receiver that'll give him some fits. So maybe we got it. They don't deal well with dual quarterbacks like Josh Allen. And Josh Allen, quite frankly, statistically has owned the freaking Dolphins for quite some time. So Dolphins might be a good match for us. Ravens. A lot of folks we don't want to face the Ravens. The Ravens might be, come on. Let's keep it a buck. The Ravens defense is not like the Ravens defense of old. Number 1. Number 2. We my man Matt Montgomery says, yo, who's next? Who is next? And I feel that. I feel that with my soul, man. Doesn't matter who we play. Who's next? I agree. So let's go to the Patriots. Let's go to Patriots. They're not making the playoffs. They got eliminated. Petty Murphy back at it again. Anyway, play the Ravens. Get up on the Ravens. Force our guy Jackson to throw the fucking rock. Let's see what he's got. You're going to have to do it against Trey White. You're going to have to do it against Jordan Poyer, a pissed off Jordan Poyer. You're going to have to do it against Micah Hyde. And Milano's back. Tremaine Edmonds is playing nice. And that D-line's just is starting to come along. Put some points up. We pulled almost 30 points up a game. We're at 29 points a game. We're up 10 points a game, for crying out loud. That's huge. So guess what? Put some points up on the Ravens. Make them go from behind. Let's see what you can do. We have a good chance against them too. The Browns, on the other hand, strong run game. Receiving game is all right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they would give us a good match. Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen, that would be cool. That would be dope. But what I'm looking forward to is getting out of the first round. I don't care who we play. Get out of the first round. Do what we got to do. Face the Chiefs in the championship game and then face the freaking probably Green Bay in the Super Bowl. Whoo-wee. Damn, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's just finish off the Patriots next game Monday night and then let's do it up. Let us do it up. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't matter who you bring to us. We'll handle business and we'll take care of it. It don't matter. Brown secondary is trash. Light them up then. Light them up. They got a good run game, though. I'll give them that. We tighten up in the run game, then we should be okay. But that secondary, they don't want those smoke. We don't want that smoke. And guess what? Speaking of smoke, John Brown gonna be coming back very shortly. So pick your poison, folks. Pick your poison. That's all I'm gonna say. So, folks, I hope you guys had a good show. I wanted to kind of give you guys an opportunity to get a chance to kind of get to know Boho, get a chance to know Tyler Bass, get a chance to know Ferguson, Reed Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of tell. I mean, I wanted to respect the time. I didn't want to go over, but I had a ton of more questions that I wanted to kind of get into. But I wanted to get into the pertinent stuff and kind of let them talk on that. They didn't like about that TikTok business. My man got lit up. He didn't like that. Juju Smith-Schuster, good luck to your coach. Coach Tomlin's probably gonna have a chat with you. I asked those boys, hey, would McDermott be cool if you guys wanted to go outside and kind of do? He not even close. You don't doing that shit. And you know what? They respect the man enough that they wouldn't. It's that simple. I'm gonna leave it at that. So, folks, that's gonna be it for me. I'm not sure what the rest of the week will be for, especially on Friday, because that is Christmas Eve. Yep, Friday's Christmas Eve. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a show or not. I'm not sure. Maybe I will. I'm not certain. But if you don't see me on Friday, that means that I'm going to take the time to just hang with the fam and do the whole Christmas thing and watch movies and have some cookies and all that good stuff and go from there. But if the wife is like, yo, man, go do your thing, then I will. But I think it's time. I think it's best that we keep Friday off and then we keep it rolling. And then we have Sunday pregame and then we'll have that Monday night, which would be super dope. So, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. There's 300 of y'all still tuned in. So follow me on Twitter. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's the Real Rico _BF. Real Rico _BF. Hit me on Twitter. If you guys aren't following our Instagram page, y'all need to get on that Instagram page, right? So this is the website. Hit us up on the website. Handle your business. If you want to read all the articles, our articles are all there. Instagram, the Buffalo Fanatics. You handle that. Go there. Twitter. If you guys aren't following us on Twitter, shame on you. Get on there as well. It's Buffalo Fanatics, BFLO Fanatics, right? If you guys want to get your merch, different type of merch, the AFC joints are sold out right now. We're trying to work on trying to get that back in. So if you guys want to get anything else, by all means, support the brand. Go ahead and get yourself some gear. Flick Chat, get on that. We talk about the game during the game and it's lit. And then you guys know where to follow me. Real Rico _BF. I need to give a special shout out to the whole squad. The team is doing it. They're doing great things, putting the crazy hours. Shout out to my guy Dave. Shout out to my guy Steve, P Money, my guy Pierre. You know what I'm saying? The Adam, the Nina, the Chief. You know what I mean? We got everybody. Shout out to the whole squad, man. Real talk. So, folks, that's it for me. If I don't see you, have yourself a Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. Take care of yourself. Be with your family. Don't take it for granted, folks. Do not take that fam for granted. I certainly will not. And we will see you guys next week when we face the damn Patriots. When we take on the Patriots, man. So we're gonna be litty for that. So we are the 11-3 Buffalo Bills, division champs. None of y'all can take that shit away from us. We do big things. And until next time, it's your boy. And I'm gone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Buffalo Fanatics proudly brings to you. Oh, I don't want to do my wrestling bang, but y'all know what it is.